Kasi para bang sinasabi nyo rin kanina kay Chairman Fernandez, medyo natahimik ngayon dahil nagko-conduct lang investigation. Ang ibig sabihin, parang sinasabihan nyo yung chairman namin, idire-diretso yung pag-imbestiga. Di po ba?
Opo, kasi napakalaking bagay po talaga nito na for a while, I guess, maybe, tatahimik dahil alam po na nag-iingay kayo dito. So, syempre, matatakot naman po kahit papano kung sino man po ang nasa likod ng killing.
Hindi naman po tayo nag-iingay dito. We're just ferreting out of the truth. Kasi baka kasi yung misconstrued, no? Na yung mga killings
Sorry.
na iniimbestigahan po natin dito, eh, kailangan po talaga natin makita yung kung bakit po, no? And at the same time, yung mga threats na nangyayari. But nevertheless, kung nakakatulong po para matahimik po ang eleksyon sa San
Sobrang
Fernando,
nakakatulong po, Your Honor.
nagpapasalamat ako sa mga members for being a part of a a peaceful resolution in San Fernando City. Sige, go ahead, Chairman ako.
No more questions, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
yes, SDS.
yung
Gonzales.
sinasabi ni Mayor Asana, hindi lang itong election na to ang matahimik ang aming syudad ng San Fernando, ang lalawigan ng Pampanga. As I've said before in my opening statement, because Pampanga is the heart of Central Luzon, nandyan po lahat ang magagaling. Kaya kailangan po hindi lang ngayong eleksyon. Director Pajardo, please. 3 buwan na lang po mahigit, eleksyon na. Sana po, I hope and pray na walang mangyayari. Ako, yan lang po ang inihingi ko sa inyo, sa kapulisan, sa COMELEC, na sana maging fair ang laban. We will just level the playing field. Hayaan po natin yung taong bayan na magdesisyon kung sino ang dapat mamuno sa lalawigan, sa distrito, sa siyudad ng San Fernando, and the 21 towns of Pampanga. At sana po, kamukha po nung sinasabi ko, huwag po kayong matakot, mga barangay captain, mga barangay leaders down the line. Nandyan po si Chief PNP, nandyan po si General Pajardo, nag-usap na po tayo. Definitely magiging tahimik ang ating eleksyon na darating at protektado po kayo sa mga ginagawa nating maayos sa ating bawat lugar, sa ating bawat bayan, sa ating bawat barangay. So, Mr. Chairman, on that note, I would like to thank all of you. To those resource persons came from other towns like Municipality of Parayat, the City of San Fernando, and of course, Mayor Garbo and Mayor Vilma of both cities in San Fernando who are here this afternoon in attending this very important hearing on my resolution. So, salamat Mr. Chairman, maraming salamat po. Ulit, sana binibigay ko na po yung bola sa ating PNP. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, hindi pa naman po tayo tapos, ano? We'll be setting another hearing for this purpose. At the same time, siguro, kasi alas 10 na po, magsa-session na po at ako may privilege speech. At may request po si Congressman Plato yung other matters. So pupunta na po tayo sa other matters and we will be recognizing Congressman Plato. Sir, sir, you are recognized.
May silang kasi sususugan ko lang yung kay Senior Deputy Speaker. Unang-una, before I propound my questions to our distinguished guest, the new Regional Director of Philippine National Police, Region 3, Brigadier General Gil Pajardo, allow me to extend our warmest welcome and congratulations to our new appointment. Kasi po ang Bulacan is nasa Region 3, my district comprises the towns of Santa Maria, Angat, and Rosagaray. Ang pagkaalam ko po kasi, doon daw kayo sa aking isang bayan na pinanganak. Kaya po pinagmamalaki namin na manggaling yung ang regional director sa amin distrito. Congratulations po. And we manifest your success in leading our region toward a future of peace, security, and justice. May your wisdom guide your decisions, your strength inspire your team, and your compassion light your path. We envision a region free from violence and injustice, a vision we believe na kaya-kaya mo. You understand with your accomplishment, you will realize this. May I ask, Director, Mr. Chair, Director Pajardo, what are your overarching plans to ensure peace and order during the 2025 Philippine elections as a spokesperson of PNP and also as a regional director in Region 3? Another thing, Mr. Chair, what specific measures will your office implement to prevent election-related violence and ensure voter safety? And another thing, alam po, marami pong nanonood kasi sa atin all over the country, mga local officials. What will you, how will you coordinate with local government units and law enforcement agencies to maintain an order across the country and across our region? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you so much. So, as I've said a while ago, hindi naman po ito ang pagtatapos ng ating pong...
Di pa sumasagot.
Query ba?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm asking the region.
Kala ko, nag-manifest ka lang. Okay, RD, Jean Pardo, you have the floor.
First of all, sir, I would like to thank Congressman Plato for the kind words, sir. But with the indulgence of Congressman Plato, sir, may I be allowed to respond to our deputy speaker, sir, deputy senior speaker, sir. Unang-una, sir, nagpapasalamat kami na i-bring po sa attention po ng committee po na ito yung mga nangyayari po sa not only in the 3rd District of Pampanga but the whole Pampanga. Nagpapasalamat kami sa mga kapitan na nandito. Some of them I knew because I serve as the former Chief of Police ng City of San Fernando and Provincial Director po ng Pampanga. I basically have some idea kung ano po yung nangyayari dito. And ang pakiusap lang po natin, sir, sa ating mga kasamahan sa mga kapitan na while there are indication po na yung mga a few cases na naimbestigahan po ng San Fernando lead to the conclusion na extortion po yung motive. But tama po si Congressman
Yeah, sorry for that. We have to respect the flag. Sige, go ahead, RD.
Yes, sir. If I may continue, sir. Naniniwala po at tama po yung sinabi po ni Honorable Ako po kanina na while there are indication that these cases may be related to extortion activities, but we cannot take this lightly because it involves the security and safety of our local officials, particularly in Pampanga. At ang pakiusap ko lamang po, sir, kapag may nare-receive po kayo ng mga itong klaseng pananakot either through text, through social media, ay ipaalam niyo po kaagad sa amin, and I'm giving you my personal word po na a-actionan po namin ito. Because hindi nga po natin alam kung ito lang ba ay extortion, baka this may lead to a more serious problem kung ipagwawalang bahala po natin. At wag po kayong magbigay ng anumang amount because this will encourage those people behind these threats po na ang objective lamang po ay extortion po. And answering po ang tanong po ng ating kagalang-galang na Congressman Plato po, ang overarching objective po ng PNP leadership with respect to this forthcoming election ay malinaw po. We will provide all the necessary assistance sa COMELEC po to make sure po na magkakaroon po tayo ng safe and secure and credible election po. So all resources po, both personnel and logistical assets po ay ikinukumit po ng buong PNP po to make sure po na lahat po ito ay magagamit po not only during the actual election but before, during, and after election po. And this is precisely the reason po na tuloy-tuloy po yung ginagawa pong security assessment po ng inyong PNP while it is true na ang COMELEC po ay naglabas na po ng initial list po ng mga election areas of concern. But on the part of the PNP, tuloy-tuloy po ang ginagawang security assessment. Ang objective po ng inyong kapulisan ay mas mapababa pa po itong mga naunang naisama po dito sa election areas of concern, na ang intention po kung bakit po natin ito inirekomenda sa COMELEC is for purposes po na mag-recommend po tayo ng additional deployment deployment po, particularly coming from the mobile forces and special action force to make sure po na trained and highly skilled po yung mga pulis na ilalagay natin, particularly po doon sa mga conflict areas po. And as a additional security measures po ay meron na rin pong utos ang ating Chief PNP, and this is already cascaded sa ating mga provincial directors po na mag-designate po ng mga official focal person po doon sa mga magkakalaban po dito sa nalalapit po na eleksyon, para maglagay po tayo ng mga pulis na kahit paano po kung may concern po ang both parties po ay madali po nating maa-actionan po at ma-diffuse po yung mga possible tension arising from this contending parties po. At pagdating po sa resources, full force po kami, at gusto po nating ibigay ang aming commitment po. The PNP will remain political and non-partisan dito po sa darating po na election.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Additional lang sa security measures, nabanggit po niyo yung mga hotspots. Paano po, mag-identify na ba tayo yung hotspots in Region 3? Siguro sa Bulacan, wala siguro po sa Bulacan. In other areas, being the spokesperson, meron pa tayo sa Region 3, Madam Chair.
For the whole country, sir, we have at least 403 initial list of areas categorized as election areas of concern po. Sa Bulacan po ay meron po tayo diyan, particularly yung dalawang isang city po diyan, particularly the city of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan. In Pampanga po we have 14 po, 9 towns and 4 cities under yellow category and 1 in under orange category in Nueva Ecija, and the rest po is falls under green category. So we are working very hard, sir, na sabi ko nga po kanina na we're trying our very best po. Yun din po ang gusto po ng COMELEC, at yun din po ang sinang-ayunan po ng PNP and AFP and Philippine Coast Guard, na habang papalapit po yung election ay mas mapapababa po natin yung mga areas na nasa AYACS po natin, particularly yung 38 po na areas that were categorized under red category po, sir.
Mr. Chair, isa na lang dadagdagan ko na lang po. Thank you for that, Director Pardo. Sa anti-corruption and fairness, how will you address cases of vote buying and other election-related offenses that may threaten peace and order? What mechanism are in place to ensure the, shall we say, neutrality? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
With regard to vote buying and vote selling, sir, the COMELEC has already entered into a memorandum of agreement with the service provider like the GCash and PayPal, because in previous elections, sir, there are recorded cases na dito pinapanel at times yung mga pambili po ng boto. So nakipag-tie up na po mismo ang COMELEC. And on the part of the PNP, sir, yung ating pong PNP ACG with primarily the primary unit who will be investigating these cases, particularly using yung ating mga internet-based payment application po to make sure po na hindi po ito magagamit. And doon naman po sa normal o traditional way of vote buying po ay, again, we are appealing po sa ating mga kandidato po na wag po natin itong gamitin. At kung meron man po kayong madodokumento po, siguro po makakatulong po for purposes of filing po ng kaso po ay kung madokumento nyo po yan either to picture or video po, kasi kailangan po natin yan para mas mapatibay po natin yung kaso sa pagsasampa po ng vote buying, kasi dalawa po ang kailangan po natin diyang mga witnesses, yung pong binibili ang boto at yung pong nagbebenta at nagbebenta po ng boto, at syempre yung mismong ini-encourage at ini-entice na bilhin ng kanyang boto. We need their affidavits po. So yun po yung mga kailangan po nating mga dokumento. Sabi ko nga po kanina, on the part of the PNP po, please be assured na gagawin po namin ang mga trabaho po namin na wala po tayong kinikilingan po.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. At saka, again, congratulations. At Mr. Chair, pinagmamalaki namin na galing sa region, sa district ko po ang aming regional director. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, okay. Before we end, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of our dear friend, Congressman Benny Abante. Thank you for coming late. At tapos na po kami. Pero meron pong isang question pa dun sa ating mga invited resource person. Kasi kanina, nagkaroon tayo ng, well, it's not a motion, but a request na magkaroon tayo ng executive session tungkol kay Barangay Captain Mel Lumbang. Taking the line of query kanina ni Chairman Acop, kung hindi naman involved ang national security dyan, there's no reason for us to conduct pa ng special session, ng executive session. Saka wala na po tayong oras. Siguro, tanungin na rin natin si Konsehal Mel Lumbang, ano? Yung you were asking for an executive session kanina and also the PNP. So, palagay ko, i-discuss na natin yung issue no para tapos na tayo sa issue ni Captain Mel Lumbang ng Lakyos, Arayat. Tama ba? So, ano bang dapat nating itago doon sa publiko? Meron ba tayong dapat itago? Si Konsehal Che. Sige, Konsehal Che Lumbang,
Opo.
you are recognized.
Opo, Mr. Chair, gusto ko po sana executive session po yung sa akin. Lalo na po sa naging resulta ngayon, baka yung ano po natin, seguridad po natin, syempre lalo na kampanya po, mga kampanya po tayo, syempre sa mga nasiwalat na banggit ngayon, syempre paano naman po yung seguridad namin?
Sige, siguro ano muna tayo, siguro the best 2 minutes suspension muna tayo, ha? Sige.
In connection to the election. Pagpa-firearms na.
Hearing resume. So before we end, Chairman Abante, you like to say something? Pero 1 minute lang para at least nadinig ko boses mo. Tapos you can move for suspension.
Suspension?
Suspension?
Suspension lang kasi we will continue our discussion in the next hearing. Sige, go ahead.
Thank you,
Chairman
Mr.
Abante.
Chair. So I move for suspension of this.
All right, there's a motion to suspend. Second the motion, hearing no objection, the said motion is now approved. Galing mo, Chairman Abante.